monsoons, it rains so heavily that the entire city is flooded. And just in few months, this same city faces water shortage. Isn't that ironic? Today, we have a special guest with us who has dedicated his whole life for environment and is honored by many prestigious awards. The WeKids media team is honored to welcome the Green Man, Mr. Subhajit Mukherjee. I think it might be your first ever interview by a kid.
Yes, it's a very beautiful honor and I'm looking forward to it. See, my purpose is when there is a water problem, like there are two types of problem we have in water. Either there is too much of water or there is very less water, there is no water to drink. So both the cases are happening at the same place, the same city. In the month of March, April, May, June, we say that there is no water. And in July, August, September, we say there is too much of water, there is a lot of flood. So there is a very big problem where the water is not managed properly. So my intention, my work is to manage the water with everyone's participation, especially with kids, and make sure that there is enough water in the entire year.
Because of your amazing work, you might have received lots of awards. But which one was the special one?
Yes, I think two of them are very dear to my heart. One is when our Honorable Prime Minister Modi sir recognized it. He also tweeted about it, about the good work we all are doing. And also Kiran Bedi ma'am, she's a role icon for every student. And she tweeted about this invention to Niti Aayog and Jal Shakti Mantralaya. And these are the two top, I would say I loved it. And last year I received Mother Teresa Humanitarian Award. It's a global award, and that also gave me a lot of encouragement and motivation to continue this journey.
So I understood what you are doing. It's a fantastic thing to do. But can you tell me that why did you start all of this and what incident happened that you wanted to start this?
Yes, very good question. We all want to plant trees. I also do a lot of tree plantation, and whenever I used to go visit schools, colleges, societies, and tell them that let us do 100 trees, 200 trees, like you see a lot of trees we have here. Everyone used to say that there is no water to water it. Where will we get it? We are paying for our tankers. There is always a water shortage for 2-3 months. All the plants will die. So it became a very big struggle that if there is no water, there is no green, no trees. So the thought came, no green without blue. So then we thought that if we need more green, we need more blue, means we need more water. So that is how I started researching, thinking what should we do which is economical, because if I tell people spend lakhs of rupees, they will not like to do. So we had to come up with something which is economical, easy to learn and easy to replicate. Now, others can also do it. That's what we are trying to do right now. We are discussing this and we want everyone to learn about this, and they can also do it. We want to teach everyone this very simple idea. Then we came up with this simple innovation where we can start catch the rain. That's the thought, that when we catch the rain properly, we don't waste that rainwater, we can use it more. Sounds good?
Yes, it does.
Thank you.
Okay, so sir, you told that this all is really easy, but how do you catch the rainwater?
Yes, see, rainwater is God's gift to mankind. It is a gift for all of us. When we are not stopping the water, it is all flowing into the storm water drain, it is going to the road. You must have seen it is going to the rivers and it goes into the ocean. Our idea is let it not go there. To stop, what we saw, the biggest problem is everywhere we have cement. We have these tiles, we have paver blocks, we have the cemented roads. So how do we stop it? The idea was to create a pit where all the water will go into that pit, and the cement layer we are going to break, and from that pit, from those cracks, the water will go into the ground. And this made it very simple, because whenever we talk about conventional method, again we add lot of cement, concrete, plastic. So we don't want to do that. Our intention was that what is the basic, an individual, even a kid, a student can come and start making a very simple process. So this is a very simple way where we can put a drum, which we will show you in a diagram, and all the water will go into the ground.
But when we just dig out a pit and the rainwater goes in there and it becomes full, then what should we do?
See, the soil absorbs lot of water. When the pit is full, slowly the water will go inside the ground. So more and more water can be accumulated there. So there is always a soil which absorbs water. So when you remove the cement, then the water starts absorbing. If there is a lot of cement, the water is not going into the ground. It is always flowing up. So that's the purpose of this design, where we break the cement part and we allow the water to soak into the ground.
But if the mud soaks the water, then how can we use it?
It is very easy. As I said, that mud is not a problem for the water. Mud can always be filtered. There are a lot of filters available where the mud water becomes drinking water. Most of the subsoil water that we are using, because the water slowly goes into the ground. It is like 100 meters, 200 meters into the ground. So as the water goes in, inside there is no mud. There is all rocks. So after being filtered from the mud, it goes into those gap of the rocks. We call it in technical term aquifer. So they are like very big areas, as big as Malad, as big as Andheri, inside the ground, and the water is stored there. And later on we make a hole and we take out and use it.
Oh, that's a really nice process.
Thank you. So let us go to the step one, the process one that we invented. It is called the rainwater percolation pit, and we'll go and see that. Okay, let's go together.
How many gardens have you installed?
See, in Mumbai we have more than 1,000 gardens, and our intention is to complete all the 1,000 gardens, but so far we have already completed more than 350
Oh
in
my
last 1
God,
year.
that's so many.
Thank you.
How many types of pits have you made?
See, types of pits is a very simple process. Just that what kind of size we need, what is the structure we have to create it, depending upon where the garden is, what kind of water is there, what quantity of water is there, we can design it. And depending upon the position, we can see that, okay, let us do it this way, that way. That's the purpose that we are going to show how we are doing.
How do you show them that we have made these things over here? If they wouldn't know.
Yeah, we have to put the banners. If you see, we have put those banners here so people know. And we are also advertising in newspapers, television, with your help, where people will also come to know that we have installed this, so they can come and see.
This looks something different from the others.
Yes, this is specifically designed for this location. This is, as I said, when we have water flowing, it is coming from the terrace. This is designed for that. This entire garden, if you see, the entire water flows to this direction, and this is the drain where the water is going out. So before it goes out, we want to stop the water. Since the water comes from here, we have made a thing called 5 feet by 5 feet, and it is 8 feet deep. We took out all the soil and we used it in the garden. At the bottom, we have made those stones which are very big in size, and then at the top, if you see, these are like smaller stones, and this helps the water. When it comes through the stones, the water goes inside, and slowly it soaks into the ground. It is going to recharge our groundwater, because that is where we want to store, save all the water. As I said, it will not evaporate. It is going to stay there for years, and whenever you want, you can take it out.
Yeah.
This is the diagram. As I said, there are two ways to it. One is with the drum, another is without the drum. Let us understand with the drum. When the rainwater is in huge quantity, you can collect it into the drum, and there are holes everywhere, and we have put a layer of stones around the drum. This is like around 6 feet by 6 feet and 10 feet deep. Water comes in, it goes into the rocks, and from there, the gaps in the rocks, and it goes into the ground. This is a very beautiful percolation pit. You see, percolation pit. Drums is not important. Drum is only when there is a lot of water and the space is less. But if you have enough space, then if you look at this, we have done the same thing. Water coming from the terrace into the pit, and this is a very huge pit where more than 5,000 liters of water can go into the ground. It's a lot of water.
Really good. Now, I'm curious to see the second one.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Is this a second pit?
Yes. I told you, when we want to save the water, we send the water to groundwater, subsoil water, which we take out and use. This is called borewell. This is where we put a pipe hundreds of feet into the ground and take out water and use. So I'll show you in this diagram here. If you look at this carefully, this is the pipe which is going right into the 300, 400 feet into the ground. We take out and use the water. This is the same thing. And inside this pipe, there goes a pump. That pump goes inside, and we take out water, and here you see the water is coming, and we are using to maintain this entire garden. So what we are going to do is we want to make sure the way we are taking out water from, like it's like a straw, we are taking out water. We also want to put water back into the ground. That's why we have created a 10 feet by 10 feet and 10 feet deep pit. So here it was the 10 feet by 10 feet and 10 feet deep pit. Take out all the soil and use it. And here is the diagram. This is the bottom. This bottom is this soil. We put 6 feet of big stones, 2 feet of smaller stones, and 1 feet of sand. And that's what has been done here. Sand will disappear slowly because it is very small and it flies away. But the stones are still here. So that is enough. Even if we want to make, we can make it without the stones. And this will help all the water goes. So whenever we have monsoon, when there is raining, all the water from the garden flows here and slowly it goes into the ground. And now we can take it out. You can put the pump on. This pipe is always there. You take out and use it as much as you want.
But why do we put sand inside?
It is the filtration process. If you lick these leaves, these small stakes, so sand and stones, smaller size stones, they will help to keep all this as a filter. It will keep it at the top. It will not allow it to go into, it will not mix with the water. So this is a very simple way, economical way, and a very practical, nature friendly way. Because if you see, we are not using any unnatural things, no chemicals, no cement is been used. And this is what we all need to do. Wherever there is a borewell, there are lakhs of borewells in India. There should be this kind of pit around the borewell.
Okay, so the proper soil is inside,
Yes.
and not, this is not the proper soil.
No, this is all stones.
So the mud which we use to plant is not the proper soil we need to use.
Yes,
So the proper soil is really inside.
inside. Yeah,
Something new to learn today.
yeah.
What do you exactly do to stop this problem?
The idea is we save water. Saving water, the best way is to save it inside the ground, because no matter how big the lake is, the pond is, there will be evaporation. 40% more water evaporates. So what we want to do is we want to save all the water inside the ground so that there is no evaporation, and whenever you want you can take it out. Like we have this well, we have this bore well where we put that pump and take it out. So we can save the water inside the ground and we take out and use it whenever we want to, whenever there is water shortage. So that is my intention, to help water go into the ground.
But if it's in the ground, won't it become muddy?
No. What happens is our mud is very important. Mud has lot of minerals, we call it as mineral water. So with the help of mud, which is hundreds and thousands of feet inside, the water becomes more nutritious, and when we take out the water, it is very good and healthy for all of us.
So does this installation cost any money?
Yes, it does, but it is, as compared to the original what people are doing, it is very less, because usually if you make this, it will be in lakhs of rupees. But this is very much like a shramdan we all do. We all volunteer. So we making a pit. If we volunteer, it is free. Bringing stones in layers. Stones are readily available here and there. We can also use concrete blocks. We can also use cement pieces and bifurcate them as per the size. And most of the things are readily available in the nature. We are not using any plastic as such, and whatever we use is recycled and reinstated.
That's really good. But are these installations already there, or are they from your mind?
It is definitely, I invented it, and it's almost 4 years, and thanks to government, thanks to the citizens, and thanks to the students, because of them we are able to make this a national movement, because water is a subject, a very big concern for everyone. For you, me, everybody who is drinking water should be concerned and should work to make sure that we have enough water for ourselves.
Yes. So even I love nature. I love planting trees. So how can we help in all of this?
See, it is actually you as students, you have to help. You are the biggest important person who can help. You have to take this idea to your parents, you have to take this idea to your society, to the people around. that yes, we have to save water. And if there are trees, if you want to control the heat around us, if you want the birds and butterflies and everything to survive, then we all will have to save water, and you have to be the ambassador for that. You have to be the leader in this, because they will listen to you. You are the real hero of this nation.
Yes, we will surely do it.
Thank you so much.
I'm getting really curious about it. I had read about you somewhere that you left your job for this. So, is it necessary to leave your job? You could do your job and do this at the same time.
You really make me think. Yes, definitely we can do this along with your job. But what happens is, this is not a hobby. This is nature conservation, climate action, working on innovations, discovering new things is not a hobby. We have to understand that this air that we are breathing, the water we drink, this is the basics of life. And when I realize that if I give more time to this, full time if I get into this, I'll be able to do better. I'll be able to build it as a campaign. And today, if I would not have left my job, it could not have been a national movement. Like today, I am operating in more than 27 cities. I keep traveling, and I must have met more than 40-50,000 students. I have trained them on this. So to make a very important movement, to involve everyone, I have to get full time. Like teachers are full time, like doctors are full time for health. We have police full time working to protect us from enemies. So I thought, as an environmental person, I will work full time so that we really make a good impact. We want to see results. And yes, it is not that I am going to not make money out of it. No matter what you do, if the purpose is important, you are working on a goal in life, money will always be there to support you. There are a lot of NGOs, there are a lot of government organizations, they are always there to support. And now, yes, last 10 years I am into this. I have my own NGO, and I get a lot of support from companies, individuals, and heroes like you. So it is definitely a win-win for all of us.
Yes, that's really true. I'm so inspired by all of this.
Thank you.
I want to install these in my societies.
Great.
So if my society allows, can you help us to install all of this?
Yes, we have more videos, we have diagrams, we can show them, and if they have any difficulty, I'm totally available on the phone, and we can do a video call to do the site inspection, which I'm anyways doing across India. And we can, if they have any questions, I'm always available. And yes, if they need technical help, team members, you can also send. But it is very much like a DIY. Anyone, if they have the willingness, can install this.
That's really good. Okay. So now, can you tell me that what do you want to tell our Indian kids and the Indian citizens?
Yes, that it is time that we grow our own oxygen by planting a tree, each one plant one. And yes, whatever water we are consuming, we have to conserve before consume, so that there is no water shortage ever.
Yes. So I would like to thank you for your precious time. You came out and gave your precious time. I've even got a small little gift for you.
What is it?
This is a token of appreciation for you.
Thank you so much. And I wish that in future people stop using flowers. It is not needed. And instead of a flower, we can always gift a plant to everyone.
Yes.
Sounds good?
Yes, and thank you for accepting our invitation for this interview.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to work together.
Yes. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to WeKids Media. #WeKids can do it.